How's it going, everybody? My name is B, and welcome back to your altcoins. Today, we're going to take a look at the crypto market. We're going to take a look at the crypto charts and a piece of news about Verge that just... Wait until you see it. All that and more coming up. Here we are taking a look at the crypto market cap of 256 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 45%. And something interesting, 1,597 cryptocurrencies. 3 of them are missing. That's weird. Just taking a quick look at the market. Everything is down in the past 24 and the past 48, except for a handful of things. The handful of things that are succeeding. Tron up 28% today. Verge up 45% in the past 7 days, but down 10% today. Ontology continues to climb, up 16% today compared to the US dollar. And Augur up nearly 8% today. For the most part, things are down. Bitcoin is back under $7,000 at 67, almost 6,800. Ethereum is still under $400 at 381. Bitcoin Cash continues to drop down to 637. Litecoin at $119. Neo still under 50 at $46. Monero down to 172. IOTA under $1, 96 cents a piece. Dash threatening beneath the $300 mark. And Verge is at 5 cents right now. Just to give you a comparison, 5.7 cents right now for Verge. Here we're taking a look at the Bitcoin chart that we drew yesterday, looking at it on the day scale. And as you can see, the price action for Bitcoin is hovering right at the support line. Just hovering at this support line. We've been here for about a week now. As you can clearly see, right here. We have been on the support line for a week. The support line stretches back to the bottom of these candles and stretches back to the bottom of these candles. Now, I draw this as a line, but you can draw this as a bit of a box because I'm using all of this price action in this range as the support. But I drew a line just for the sake of having a nice, clear, concise thing to look at. So we've been dancing around the bottom of these candles, dancing around this line, and we drew this other line, this horizontal angle, this downward sloping line quite some time ago. This is our major resistance line. We have broken all the support lines that we've encountered, but we have yet to break this resistance line. And as you can see, we are coming to a bit of an apex again. Bitcoin continues to come to these apexes and then break down because Bitcoin's still in bearish market conditions. Just using these supports and resistance lines, we have until the end of the month. Right here, the apex is about the 20th of April for this current drawn apex to see if it's going to break down or break up above it. Those are the two things that can happen. It can bounce off this support line and bust through the resistance line, which I think is the least likely of outcomes. I think it's just going to dance on this line and then finally just give up. I think it's going to go down. We're probably going to see another $6,000 Bitcoin. That's this range right here. You could even see a $5,000 Bitcoin, which is right around here in this area here. And why do I think these things? If we look at previous price action, it gives us support lines. I'll use the Ray tool. It's not going to be an exact science, but you can use the bottom of these candles and all this price action as a level of support. Actually, probably stronger than that. I would use this one right here. So this line right here has, let's zoom in and show you guys all the support we can see. Right here, the tops of all these candles, right? Tops of the wicks, tops of the candles. It has that right there. And it has the bottom of our recent all-time low. I'm not sure I should use all-time. Our recent low of $6,000. That is the next big support line. If we drop beneath the $6,000 support line, that $6,000, that nice round number, the bottom of this wick, all this price action, you could see it get down into this chop, into the 5758. And if it clears all this price action right in here, if it clears all that price action right in there, you're going down to this price action right over here, right in this range. Which means I would use the tops of this candle as support, which puts it at just under $5,000. So is the price of Bitcoin going to drop between $6,000 and $5,000 in that range? It's a really good chance, guys. Really good chance. And for those of you sitting on the sidelines with fiat, congratulations. For those of you that are holding on to Bitcoin, I'm sorry. And for those of you that are holding on to altcoins, I'm double sorry. Because as we know, we talked about this multiple times, Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down harder. That is why the Bitcoin dominance percentage continues to climb. Because while Bitcoin may be in a bear market, altcoins are in a worse bear market. Just a brutal one. So this is what's happening with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. Cardano's down 5%, still hovering sideways, still consolidating. Icon is down 3%, still consolidating. Null's just sideways action, not a whole lot of things going on here. Enigma had a bit of a run and is slowly declining. Just like that, slowly coming down. Simple Token, sideways action. It seems to have found some support here on this level of resistance. Simple Token seems to have found support right here with all this price action over here. Seems to have found support, so that's good. Nano, sideways action. XLM, little sideways action, a bit of a gain, and then it's coming right back down again. There are two coins moving pretty hot today. Let's take a look. Po. I used to love Po. It was doing me such good things before, and then it just rolled over. And now it's having a really hot run. Look at this volume down here. Just a hot run. My money, pump and dump. That's just me. And the other one is Tron. Tron had a hot run today. It's already up 29%, and yet look how much wick there was. That's almost like a 40 or 50% gain on the day. From a price point of 448 Satoshis, it hit all the way up to 688 Satoshis. Now, for those of you who are bag holders of Tron up in this range, and you're thinking to yourself, why are you guys celebrating a 28% run on something that used to be 25 cents? Well, because if you got in down here, you're laughing. Or even here. Or even here. If you got in anywhere in this range, you're laughing because the price is up from when you got in. Very, very, very important you guys decide your entry and exit points properly. Other than that, not a whole lot of crazy action going on in the altcoin market I can see right now. So I've got a piece of news for you. Usually the news is all about this country says this about crypto. This country says that about crypto. Nothing super important, but this one is interesting. Cryptocurrency Verge responds to hacking claims by launching, in quotations, accidental hard fork. What this conversation is going to be is about choosing your altcoins carefully. Let's move on. Anonymity-focused cryptocurrency Verge lost 25% of its value on the 4th of April as news surfaced of an apparent hack which developers resolved by accidentally initiating a hard fork. According to various press and social media sources, including Verge developer known as Sunok, a bug allowed the manipulation of block mining timestamps. This created the potential for illegitimate coins to appear from nowhere. There's currently a greater than 51% attack going on Verge, which exploits a bug in retargeting in the Verge code, said Supernova Mining Pool's OC Miner reported on Bitcoin Talk. Due to several bugs in the code, you can exploit this feature by mining blocks with a spoofed timestamp. When you submit a mine block, you simply set a false timestamp to this block 1 hour ago. And Verge will then think the last block mined was mined an hour ago. And by doing this, they're able to create Verge tokens out of nowhere. Following the fresh bug reports, however, Sunok, who is the developer, appeared to adopt a laissez-faire attitude to fixing them, pushing through an accidental hard fork. You guys are aware that the fix you pushed actually is a hard fork. So your blockchain snapshot is not valid anymore. The wallets won't sync up from scratch anymore. And the current chain is simply not usable anymore with the new fix, OC Miner continued. Analysis by Supernova suggested the hack stopped on the 5th. I skimmed the logs and saw the attacker started the new attack at around block 2,014,060 and stopped just now at block 2,026,196, OC Miner wrote in a further post. So why did I bring this article up? So Verge had a bug in their software, an exploitable bug that people were capable of exploiting with a greater than 51% mining attack, which then generated more tokens, ruining the market, etc. And the developer, instead of trying to find some legitimate fix for this, simply went, hard fork. So what am I talking about? What's the purpose of this conversation? What I want to try and get across is Verge was pumped some time ago by John McAfee and gained this massive, hardcore, passionate following. Meanwhile, there are a lot of people in the crypto world with some knowledge, with some experience, with some time under the belt who said, Verge is a shitcoin, guys. Verge is a shitcoin. Don't touch it. Here we are now with them getting a greater than 51% attack with a bug exploit, creating coins, etc. And then the developers are like, you know what? Hard fork. When you invest and invest with real money. Guys, you're investing with real money. Please, dear Lord, please take the time, do the research, and figure out what you're investing in. And I don't just mean read the white paper, check out the website. I mean, go to the Reddits. Start looking for people bashing the coin. Honestly, when you want to invest in a coin, you've got, I don't care if it's $100, I don't care if it's $1,000, I don't care if it's $1 million. If you're going to invest in something, look for people bashing it. Look for people talking shit about it. Look for people downplaying everything about it and read it. See what they think and see why they think that. Do they have a legitimate cause for concern? Are there legitimate reasons why there's a group of people out there that don't like the coin you want to invest in? Just investing because you like the website or the white paper or the team and not getting the entire picture of what this whole thing's about is foolish. So, before you invest, make sure you know what you're investing in. And the second part of this conversation has to do with a 51% or greater attack, which means that people who had more than 50% of the mining power were capable of changing things. This is why I personally am so bullish on Bitcoin. Even though I'm very fascinated in altcoins, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin in general. Because while a 51% attack is able and doable on something like Verge, it is not doable on something like Bitcoin. And there'll be some of you out there going, what do you mean? How is it not doable? The amount of computing power necessary, the amount of electricity necessary, the amount of hardware necessary to acquire 51% of the network, to overpower the network, is astronomical. No one country has that much electricity to pull it off, okay? So there's that. Then on top of that, by having more than 51%, you can only really rewrite a couple blocks back because you have to maintain that 51% for the entire time you want to do it. If you want to do 51% attack and rewrite something that was written a week ago, you would need to maintain 51% of the computing power for the entire time you are writing and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting all those blocks, for that entire week. But guess what? How the Bitcoin blockchain works is the longest chain wins. So while you're slowly rewriting those blocks, the other 49% continue to extend the regular block, the real block, and extend it, which means your 1 week of rewrites becomes exponentially longer because while you're going slightly faster than them, they're still going. So you have to close that gap. As they're still working on their chain, you have to work on your chain and get your chain longer than that chain with a week difference head start. It takes astronomical amounts of time. So, why I'm bullish on Bitcoin, why I'm less bullish on other cryptos, because with smaller market caps and with smaller computing power, things like this are possible. Meanwhile, on Bitcoin, it's not happening. So that's my 2 pieces of advice when coming to something like this kind of an article. Be careful what you invest in. Look for people bashing what you're investing in to get the full picture. And Bitcoin's just better than everything else. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys found some value in this video. If you found some value in this video, share it with a friend. Your friends want some value. Your friends want to learn about Bitcoin and stuff. Let your friends learn. And if you are still here, hit that subscribe button as we close in on 50,000 subscribers. And as always, thank you very much for watching.